Hey guys, Jeff with Westcott Designs. So we are outside our CNC shop. I'm going to take you in and show you some of the processes, what we do on our CNCs, and we're going to make our way through shipping and receiving, see some orders that are going out today. We're going to make our way over to our Powdercoat building, which is attached to our shipping and receiving. So come on, let's take a look here. So we're up here. This machine is actually producing all of our rear pucks for both the 4Runner, the Tundra, and the Sequoias. Our rear pucks, the first phase is done here. We hold it in the machine like this in a clamp, and then we go and machine all these parts, and we machine the inside out here. They start out in a solid state like this. We have this shipped to us like this, so it comes on a big reel, but they cut it so we can be able to handle it so it's not too large. We are the largest supplier of round stock aluminum in the state of Arizona. It's pretty cool. They give us tickets to different events because of it, but you can see right here that they're cleaning out the machine here. So every time we've got to move all the extra stuff that's off of it. Frank's really good at that. He likes to make Christmas tinsel with it. So, and this machine works out really well because Frank is the perfect height that he doesn't have to bend down and get the machine. But you can see here, you can see Frank's super efficient too there. Did you see that? He's even gonna wipe the window down so you can look through the window here. You want longer arms, Frank? You okay?
I'm good.
Okay, good. All right. Oh. Is it going? There we go. First drills the hole in the center there. Switches up the bit. Switch into another bit. So you can say this isn't just a slow process, it takes a little while, but these are some of the things that we do to take a solid piece of state of aluminum and make it into a rear puck. So when people say, oh, the kits are expensive, or oh, how much work goes into that, there's a perfect example on what it takes to build some of this stuff. This process on this one takes about 6 minutes to do the one side. It'll go back in for another 3 minutes on the other side. So it's about a 9-minute process in making these pucks. And we do these pucks every single month. Total kits we do throughout the shop, we do about 3,000 kits a month. And when we get into the shop here, you'll see them on the shelf, but everything on the shelf is sold and it just has to get boxed and shipped out. So we do everything in a way that we're able to say, okay, these kits are shipping today, these kits are shipping tomorrow, and you'll see that as we walk through the shop here. These are all for the front collars. So these are the front lower collars. Here's one all finished. This is a rear. You can see, this is how it comes off the machine. We blow it off, and then from here, it either gets wiped down and it goes on the shelf and gets sold as a raw unit, or these will get sent out and we will hard anodize these in type 3 black anodize. This is the lower collar. Came in and grabbed it like this on this. Machined the outside, then went in and machined the inside. This will go back over here and we'll walk by there. It'll grab it like that and it'll come in and it'll cut the whole top section on this. So this is the finishing bit that's in there right now. And it's lightly just, all it is putting a nice surface on there, a nice machine finish, very lightly. That's the coolant that it's spraying down on there. This is a CNC mill, the other one was a lathe. And all of our parts now have the part numbers up here in the top so we can distinguish the difference on all these. But you can see the nice machine finish here, the surface here. and then how it's machined out here to fit the different types of shock bodies. So some of the things we do here, we recycle all of our materials, all the waste. There's clean aluminum, there's dirty aluminum, and there is steel. But these collars here now are ready for the next part, which is wipe down. And these boxes here, obviously they're wheel boxes, but we use them to send out all of our parts out for anodizing, and we recycle them as many times without obviously causing any damage to our parts. This is daily, comes in like this. This is all for our pucks. And then you can see throughout here in the shop, everything that's on the shelf is actually sold and going in boxes, and then from here it'll work its way to the back door. The ones that are wrapped in paper are the ones that are hard anodized, and that's to protect them so we don't get damaged when they're up against each other. We pre-package all of our crossbars. When we do that, we're wiping them down, checking them for any nicks, marks, or anything like that, inspecting them, and then we have a pile that's over on the other side, are ones that don't pass for our level of quality inspection to this point. These are the boxes. So these boxes are all custom made. This small box here is designed for our front only kits. Paperwork's here for the customer. Here's the kit right here with the sticker on top. This is a raw finished one. And then the larger boxes are for the full kits. These are all sold orders going out. We try to do is we break them down in a couple different ways throughout the day. We do morning sections and then afternoon sections because they do a pickup on both times. And we've got BJ here putting a ladder together. He doesn't like power tools, they scare him. He doesn't want to over tighten anything. He likes to feel it in the wrist. So these are his little bolt pins of all his stainless hardware. That's all black oxide coated that we have done here locally as well. More kits that are getting boxed will get their way to the back door here today. More kits get into the back door that'll go out here today as well. And then these are all workstations throughout the center of the shop here. These are all workstations that help the products get out to the back door. We'll walk over here. These are all rock slider orders. These are in process to get assembled. These are rock slider orders that have been filled that will get worked out here today. This is packaging boxes here, so we have it so we can bring it down and we can get it moved out to the back. These are all different roof rack assemblies here that are going towards the back door. And these are all sold ladders that are in final assembly and inspection before they get put in their box and get shipped out the back door. These are orders right here that have made it to the back door so far today. Another order here that's, I believe, for local pickup. That's why it's been separated over here. This are orders out here that are for freight pickup so far today. Those are the new tire carriers there. New tire carriers there. And then I'm going to take you over to powder coating, which is right here. And the nice thing about this is we can inspect it as it comes in here, decide if it's good enough and passes, and it goes on this cart. It'll go from here, and then it'll get wiped down and inspected one more time. Or if it doesn't even make it past this point, we can put it back into powder coat over here. Now the air compressor is going to be running over here, so it's going to be a little noisy. So these sliders that are laying right here are sliders that have to get repowder coated, so they've been put off to the side. These did not pass inspection. These tire carrier arms here had to get touched up. They didn't pass our inspection either. Here's a new one over here that's getting done. And as you can see here, we've got our big sandblast booth here, our small part sandblast booth over here. We've got all assemblies here, rock sliders. Rock sliders are all paired up together. And then more rock sliders here. And then this is our spray booth. And these are all of our part numbers that go along with the rock sliders to make sure they have the right part numbers and the right tag number for the parts. And these rock sliders here that are on these shelves are rock sliders that we've tried over the last 3 months to try to build stock to try to get ready for Black Friday. This is a small fraction of what we need, but this will help put a little dent in it for us to get these out the door. Roof racks here that are going through. Got all these visors going through. All of our roof racks over here. These will all go out tomorrow as well. And then we've got our oven right here. So we've got it pretty well done. It goes from the sandblast to the spray booth, to the oven, and into shipping and receiving. And to give you some examples here on tubing, each one of these are bundles of 50 for tubing. We go through one bundle every single week here for our rock sliders for production for sales. 50 sticks, anywhere from 20 feet to 22 feet, but that's what we go through on a weekly basis per bundle. So we try to buy it in truckload. So I'll take you up here. The boss is actually up here. She's pretty shy, but we'll walk up here. This is her own private bathroom. And this is her office right here. She's smiling right now because she thinks this is very funny right now because we don't ever put her on film. So that's the boss actually. We keep her in the back room. And then everything here is just for local pickup for today. And the parts that are in the hallway here are local pickup as well. So this is where we store all of our local stuff here for customers. So anyways, this is our business. We'll share more with you, but this kind of gives you a pretty good rounding idea on what we do down here at Westcott Designs. Thank you for watching.